I did not understand Estella, or my feelings for her, my future in London, and what my expectations might bring were also uncertain. I knew that I had changed, and not for the best, since I had met Mr. Jaggers, and learnt that I was to become a gentleman. I sometimes wished that I had never met Miss Havisham. I also felt guilty for two reasons. I had not visited Joe, and I had been extravagant, encouraging Herbert to spend more money than he should. We had both become members of the Finches, an expensive gentlemen's club, where we ate large dinners and had discussions with some of the other members, including Bentley Drummle. Herbert and I often returned to our lodgings after midnight, and woke up late. After visiting my teacher in Hammersmith, I often went to Richmond, so that I could see Estella. I still hoped that she would fall in love with me, but I usually felt unhappy when we were together. Once, when I took Estella to visit Miss Havisham, they had a terrible argument. I had felt sorry for Miss Havisham, as she sighed and complained to me that Estella was a proud, hard woman, with a cold heart. You should know, replied Estella, because I am what you made me. If Estella had a cold heart, she hid it well. The wealthy woman, who Estella lived with in Richmond, had introduced her to many people in London, and she now had many admirers. I was jealous of them all, especially Bentley Drummle. He was stupid, arrogant, and ugly, and I was sorry that she knew him. One day, I told her how sad I was that she encouraged Drummle to visit her. You know that I want to trick all of my admirers, she replied. All of them, apart from you. At least Herbert and I were good friends, even though we were often in debt. As soon as we had paid off our old debts, new ones appeared. As Herbert had less money than I did, he soon owed more than me. Our extravagant life was interrupted one day when news came that my sister had died, because she had been ill for so long and now lived so far away. I had almost forgotten about her, and although I was not sad, I was angry that her attacker had not been caught. And when I thought of Orlick, I wanted revenge. I returned home for the funeral and found the house full of neighbors, all dressed in black as my sister was buried beside my parents. A bird sang high above us. Soon afterwards, Joe, Biddy, and I were alone together. Joe was as good to me as ever, and Biddy was kind and patient. I was sorry that I had not visited them sooner that evening. I went for a walk with Biddy. What will you do now, Biddy? I asked her affectionately. If you want any money, I'll tell you, Mr. Pip, she replied quickly. I'm going to be the teacher at our new village school. I know that I will enjoy it. After all, I learned such a lot when I helped you with your lessons at my grandmother's school. I was pleased for her. Then I asked about Orlick. I am not sure what he does now, she replied, but I saw him by that tree on the night your sister died. I think I saw him there again tonight, but he has gone now. So Orlick had attacked my sister, and now he was frightening Biddy. I promised that I would try to make Orlick leave the village, and I will come to visit often. I said, I am not going to leave you and Joe.